So my name is Zoe Clark. I'm Senior Self-Management Programme Officer at NASS. And today I'm delighted to be joined by a familiar face. We've got physiotherapist Josh Poole with us again. Hi Josh, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Nervous but also excited about this session today, so yeah.
Oh no, we're really pleased you're joining us again because these HIIT sessions have been really popular. And I was just saying as well, so for anyone who can't join live, obviously they can watch us on catch up as well. So they're really, really valuable for all of our members and all of our followers. So thank you.
Thank you as well.
So for everyone who hasn't seen the posts that we used to advertise the session, today Josh is going to be doing a HIIT session. So that's high intensity interval training. And that will include a brief warm up as well. I'll go through a little bit of safety info though. So just make sure if you are joining in live, wear some comfortable trainers. So you've got nice sturdy support for your feet. Make sure you've got some space around you and have a chair handy and also have a glass of water handy as well. And if you're not sure if this exercise is suitable for you, then just sit back, relax and watch the session, and then you can always check with your physio or your doctor before you try the exercises yourself, just to make sure they're suitable for you. So before I hand over, Josh, do you want to just say hi to everyone, tell us a little bit about yourself and also the Colchester branch that you're involved with?
Yeah, so hi everyone, thanks for having me back again, Zoe, by the way, so I didn't scare too many people off from my previous sessions, thankfully. So I've been a physio, qualified now since 2015. I've worked at the trust at Colchester now for the best part of 10, 11 years. And I got involved with NASS before I even qualified as an assistant, working on the Poole side and working in the gym. And yeah, fell in love with it ever since. I think, you know, it's all credit down to the staff that I was working with there, and also the patients, how engaged they are. And for me, this is, you know, it's obviously not a pleasant condition at all to manage and to deal with on a day-to-day, but the investment and understanding of how important activity is in your day-to-day routine, you know, is brilliant. And that's what I love. It makes my job easier as a physio to support patients who do suffer with AS because of how engaged and supportive they are. Plus, it's a great social group to be involved in. A lot of discussion around their condition, how they cope. So there's a lot of self-management and self-empowerment amongst the group as well. But yeah, they make it fantastic.
Oh, that's great to hear. And I'll pop in the comments, I'll pop a link to the contact details for the group as well, because we're doing some online sessions as well as in-person ones, depending on the COVID situation. For anyone local to Colchester, can look at joining those sessions. I'll say hi to Joanna as well, who's joining us. We've got lots of people joining, so yeah, please say hi in the comments. Brilliant. So I think that's sort of everything for the intro. Are you happy if I pass over to you, Josh, and then can come back and sort of tie things together at the end?
Absolutely, yeah. We'll crack on. So yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks again. I'll hide myself and see you shortly. Enjoy, everyone.
Thank you. So, because my camera angle is a bit poor, I'm going to sort of be on my knees for a little bit just so you can see me better. We're going to start with a 5-minute warm-up, which is just to get the heart rate elevated, get our muscles nice and warm and pliable, so that when we're doing the exercises, it helps to reduce our risk of injury. There's going to be 5 exercises in total within the HIIT session. Okay, they're going to last for 30 seconds. So you do 30 seconds of activity and then 30 seconds of active rest. And what I mean by active rest is that we'll still be moving throughout that rest period. So whether that's a gentle little march from a spot, tapping your toes, rolling your shoulders, doing some deep breaths, just to keep yourself moving throughout the whole activity. So that will be 3 rounds of 5 minutes, so a total of 15 minutes of HIIT exercises. The exercises are adaptable, so you can do them in seated or in standing. I'll go through them as we proceed through the exercises. The first exercise is going to be what I like to do as a squat. It's a very simple activity of daily living that a lot of us sometimes take for granted, but really, really important to keep our legs nice and strong. So it's a sit stand from the chair, which I'm going to demonstrate right now. So for those who can, I've got a chair behind me, as you can see. I'm going to pop my bottom down, hands coming forwards, and as I stand, I stretch and open up. So this is where we're starting to incorporate more aspects of the body. Looking sideways on, just so you can see my positioning. My bottom is gently touching and coming up, and I'm stretching and moving at the same time, okay? For those who want to do it in seated, what I'd like you to do is lean forwards and push up, okay? Lean forwards and push up. That again starts that initiation process of sit to stand, okay? So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is going to be stepping forwards, and this is a personal favourite and a favourite of our group in Colchester. Stepping forwards on alternate legs, like so, reaching up and back down again, and you alternate legs. You can use dumbbells, as you see I've got some beside me, if you'd like to make it a bit more difficult. If not, if you want to do it in the chair, alternate that leg coming forwards and coming back. And as you can see, what you're doing is you're also lifting your arms, you're moving your body forwards, you're working your core, but you're stretching the whole of your spine. Exercise number 3 is sidestepping and tapping alternate knees. So it should be a quick tap, 1, 2, sidestep, tapping alternate knees. And as you can see, as I'm opening my body up, I'm rotating my spine, but I'm also working on what we call this lateral movement, okay, which is quite important for balance. In the chair, it could be a simple march, tap, tap, march, tap, tap, okay? Exercise number 4 is going to be marching on the spot, but you're alternating elbow to knee. Again, think of that rotation you're doing, you're getting those legs working on those balance centers as well. The important aspect as well is this single leg stand. Very good for the hips, very good for the spine, okay? So you're rotating and you're touching each knee to each elbow. Try not to get uncoordinated, I struggle with that at times. In the chair, again, very simple, moving like so, okay? You can use one of the gym balls if you want to really work on your core, work on your pelvic position as well. But again, that will be slightly more advanced in terms of the exercises. And last but not least is either a march whilst doing what we call an Arnold Press, okay? So you bring your arms in front of you like so, out to side, pushing up, okay? And the reason I'm getting the legs involved is because this is a whole body workout, okay? And what you're doing here is you're stretching the upper back, you're strengthening these posterior muscles here, you're pulling your shoulder blades together and you're driving up. All of these movements are important because upper limb function is vital for our day-to-day tasks, bending over to pick things up, reaching up to cupboards to get things, etc. Okay, so I like to incorporate a bit of function with all of these exercises. In the chair, again, the same process can be marching, arms up and out and pushing up. Again, if you feel brave enough to, you can use weights like so, but there's no necessary need to do it. Use this as a taster session, see how you feel, get involved if you can. You know, I'm here to answer any questions at the end of the session. So without further ado, I'm going to set my Apple Watch to make sure I'm keeping track of activity levels, and we are going to start with our warm-up, okay? So we're going into a 5-minute warm-up, starting with a gentle march, okay? So we'll do this for about 30 to 40 seconds. Ever so often some nice, strong, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now what I want you to gradually be doing is getting his arms moving a little bit higher, okay? Just so you can see what I'm doing side on. Trying to keep yourself nice and straight. Stretching those arms up nice and high, okay? If that at all becomes a bit uncomfortable or you're getting those burning those muscles, then just bring them down to your sides and move them like so, okay? So 40 seconds in there. Now what I want you to do is bring those arms up. We're going to be punching forwards, okay? So keep those arms punching forwards. Up nice and straight. Add a bit more rotation if you want to. Whatever you feel that your coordination can handle, okay? So keep those arms moving, keep those legs moving. You want those legs getting a little bit higher if you can. Again, keep going, everyone. Whilst you're in the chair, you can do this like so, or whatever's comfortable, moving your arms up and down, okay? So keep going. Now, we're going to gradually start bringing those arms up, as if we're climbing up the ropes. Trying to get a bit more pace going. Again, can easily be done in seating, or seated, sorry. Now, gently bring those arms back down again to our sides, and just gently lift them up and down as if you're punching the ground. Again, what I'm trying to do is I'm still stretching my chest back like so I'm not too flexed, okay? Now what I want you to do is a couple of side steps and 3 little punches. Like so. 1, 2, 3, side step, 1, 2, 3. Should be nice and gradually be increasing our heart rate now, getting those muscles nice and warm. If you need to stop and have a drink at any time, please do. Hydration is so important. Right, we're over halfway there with the warm-up already. Again, sitting in the chair, so keep going. Turning yourself to face one way, turning yourself to face the other. It's really important. Okay, keeping those legs moving. Getting those arms back in front of you. Now, one of the exercises we're doing in the HIIT workout, we're going to try now, but just do it nice and gently. So what I want you to do is bring that elbow across to your adjacent knee. Okay? So again, everything moving, everything warmed up. You can also rotate your head left and right. Get that neck moving. Something sometimes we all neglect with our exercises. Your spine is one long column. Use everything to move it. Right, 3.5 minutes. Now, keeping those toes moving. And this is what I mean with that active rest. You're keeping things moving. You're taking some deep breaths in and out ever so often. Getting your body oxygenated. Your body needs oxygen to actually work. So every so often, those nice, big, controlled, deep breaths. Now, we're going to do some mini lunges forward. So gently bending that leg forwards and coming back, okay? So again, we're warming ourselves up in preparation for some of these more advanced exercises. In the chair, again, you could be leaning forwards and coming back, okay? So you should get a nice stretch in the hamstrings. You're moving that lumbar spine, you're flexing that spine, and you're controlling where your pelvis is as well. So again, you can do this on one of the gym balls, but again, please do take care. So a few more of these little lunges going forwards and back. Now, to finish, do a few steps on the spot, gentle squat. A few steps on the spot, gentle squat. If you're in the chair, marching gently, lifting up if you can. Marching gently, lifting up if you can. Okay, keep it moving. We've got 30 seconds left. We'll then have a short break of 30 seconds or so to have a drink, get some water on, and I'll be talking you through the exercises as we go for them, okay? I'm going to predominantly do them in standing, but I will demonstrate you them in seated again, just so everyone understands what we need to be doing, okay? So do a few more little squats just to finish off, and hopefully we should be nice and warm. It is recommended to do a slightly longer warm-up. Okay, so please, if you are feeling a little bit sore today, a little bit tired and fatigued, don't overdo it. Give a couple of the exercises a go. Any form of activity to me is positive. So, have a rest there for 1 second. We're going to have a drink. We're now over the 5-minute mark in this workout. I'm going to restart again at 6 minutes. And that's when we begin our HIIT workout. Now, it's up to you how many rounds you do. 15 minutes is a good recommended amount of exercise to do because it's at a fairly higher intensity, but you do what's comfortable, okay? So, we've got 30 seconds before we start, so let's get those legs moving a little bit. And then the first exercise, okay, is that sit to stand. Again, bring arms forward as you sit down and stretching out as you come up. But there's a bit of momentum to this, okay? So you're sitting down and coming up again. For those in the chair, again, it's just sitting forward and push yourself up. Arms forwards and up gently, whatever you feel is comfortable, okay? And we're going to start right now, okay? So squat, stretch your arms out. Good. Sit to stand. That's all it is from a chair. And now my watch is talking to me, which is good. Okay. Keep going, all right? So we're going to do 30 seconds of this exercise and then 30 seconds of active rest. I will keep checking my watch to make sure I'm keeping on track of time. So we've got 7 seconds left of this exercise. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. And again, keeping those toes moving. For those who are seated, maybe do some heel raises or some gentle toe taps, okay? I want that blood flow all around that whole body. So 20 seconds of active rest left, with the next exercise going to be stepping forwards and reaching up. And as you can see from my sideways position, I'm using my whole body to lean and reach, look up, stepping back, and alternating. Again, you can do that in the chair. So 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Stepping forwards, reaching up. And again, as you can see, I'm alternating my legs, okay? Working on my balance, leaning forward a bit further each time, stretching my spine, as you can see, up nice and tall, and back down again. Using my neck as well, okay? But driving through my legs to the top of my head. Keep going, everyone. We've got 2 seconds left. Good, and rest there. Again, return to that active rest, okay? Deep breath in every so often, and out. What's also important with AS is that we are taking those deep breaths regularly. Our rib movement can sometimes fluctuate or feel quite stiff, so therefore expanding our chest as much as we feel we can, that's comfortable, is really good for us. So we've got 5 seconds left, and the next exercise is going to be a little side step, tap, tap, okay? And off we go. So side step, tap, tap, okay? Again, you can do this in the chair by marching in the chair and then tapping each knee every so often. Trying to keep up that momentum. As you see, I'm trying to use all parts of my body in this workout. Keep going, everyone. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good, and rest there. Right, 4th exercise already of the first set is going to be good intensity, getting those knees up, elbows to alternate knees, okay? Again, easy to do in the chair, and you can still follow with the same level of intensity, okay? So we're going to do that again in the next 10 seconds. Have a drink if you need to. If you want to start a bit later on in the minute, that's not a problem, okay? And off we go. Right, knee to elbow, alternating, getting a bit of a bounce on it if you can. Controlling that breathing when you can too, in through the nose and out through the mouth, helps humidify that air. Right, we're already halfway down with this one. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep those arms moving. A few shoulder rolls maybe. Whatever feels comfortable. Right, 20 seconds left of active rest. And it's the last and final exercise of this set. 30 seconds rest, boom, straight back into it. Okay, so either you do it in seated, out, pushing up, bringing those arms back down in the same direction. If you want to make it more difficult, like so, right? And off we go. Arms out, pushing up, okay? Back in, out, pushing up. Just so you can see what I'm doing. Out like so, driving up. Trying to keep in that plane of movement as you see what I can do, all right? Again, easy to do in seated. You can use resistance bands under your feet. You could use weights, whatever is comfortable and obviously safe, okay? If you're ever unsure or want to use resistance or TheraBands, please make sure you speak to a therapist about that so they can guide you on the safe and correct use of them. Keep going, everyone. And that's it, actually. That's that for that one. So we've already done 5 exercises. My heart rate's hit 120 to 130. We've got 20 seconds of active rest, and then we're going to go straight back to exercise number 1, which is the squat, okay? So if you need a drink, have a drink. If not, make sure you've got a towel or anything if you're feeling quite warm. I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. So squatting down, stretching out, squatting down, stretching out, okay? I like this exercise so much, it's so good for the lower limbs. It's such a good functional exercise and something we do on the day-to-day, okay? Keep going, everyone. I want a good level of intensity. 20 seconds down, 10 to go. Again, if you're doing it in seated, lean forwards, stretch up. Lean forwards, stretch up, okay? Even if you're just initiating that movement, you're activating the right muscle groups, as you can see, okay? And rest there. Good. I'm going to quick swig my drink. Keep moving, keep those toes moving. Just ever so gently. I want to keep this some level of work for the body, okay? So we've got 10 seconds left. And the next one, again, my group's favourite, and mine personally, stretching forwards and reaching up. Again, like you can do seated. And off we go. Okay, so stepping forwards, reaching up, stepping forwards, reaching up, looking up, trying to get as high as you can. If you want to hold it for a second or two, and then come back down. Again, whatever you feel you're able to do within your limitations. Good. Got 8 seconds left of this one, and then back to some more active rest, okay? In 3, 2, 1, rest there. Good. Keep moving. Exercise number 3 is little side steps, tap, tap. If you feel you can go lower and that's comfortable for you, please do, but make sure you unlock your knees, okay? You're trying to keep yourself nice and supple. So 10 seconds, and then we start this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side step, tap, tap. Side step, tap, tap. Good. Keep going. Again, I'm opening my spine up. What is comfortable for yourself? What range of motion you can achieve? Hopefully, what should happen as you progress through these exercises, your range of motion should increase. Okay, 5 seconds left of this one. 3, 2, 1. Good, and rest there. So, another 30 seconds of active rest. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit out puff, a little bit warmer. These are all perfectly normal effects of exercise or activity, and they are good for us. Challenging the body at times is good for us, okay? So, in 10 seconds, we are going to be doing elbow to alternate knee, okay? Again, I'm sorry I didn't demonstrate in the last one, which you can do with the taps. Again, same with this one, in the chair. And off we go. Good. Let's get a bit of momentum going now. I want to increase the pace. Ready for the final set. Keep going, everyone. Get that momentum going. Get those knees a little bit higher if you can. You're rotating. You could be looking left and right too. Getting that neck moving too. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake out a little bit. If you want to rest those legs rather than marching, maybe do some heel raises. Holding on to something if you need to, or if you're sitting in a chair, lifting them up and down, okay? Right, 15 seconds left. And then we are on to the last one of the second set already, which is the Arnold Press. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. So again, I like this marching, you're pushing out to side and up top. Pushing out to side and up top. Good. Again, just so you see what I'm doing, sideways on, pushing up. And I like to stretch that chest out and push up. Okay, get those shoulder blades working, get those upper back muscles working. The stronger they are, the better they support your posture upright, okay? Think about your neck position as well as you do this, yeah? Tucking that chin in a little bit, working on these, what we call the extensors of that C-spine. Good. A few seconds left, and rest there. Amazing. So that's already 2 sets down, and we're already achieved 10 minutes of high-intensity exercise. The government recommends 75 minutes of high-intensity exercise a week, or 150 minutes of moderate to high-intensity exercise. And when you break that down over the course of the day, it's not that long, okay? We know that we feel great after exercise, and that's the most important thing. So, without further ado, straight onto the squats, bending down, pushing up. We're in the final round. So let's really put the effort in this one, okay? As you see what I'm doing my arms, I'll show you without the chair. I'm squatting down and pushing up. As you notice, I'm getting a little bit quieter because I'm out of puff. Keep going. A few seconds left for this one. And there we go. Again, with a few steps forwards, a few steps back. Keep that rest active. Keep that body moving. If you want to have a little dance, have a little dance. Whatever is comfortable. Okay. Second exercise, final round, is stepping forwards and reaching up. It's like I've forgotten this one. It's one of my favourites. Stepping forwards, reaching up. So if you're picking something up, lifting it right the way up, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So lean forwards reaching up. Good. Lean forwards, reaching up. Again, you're alternating that forward leg, that standing leg. You're reaching up, you're pushing through your big toe. You're balancing yourself. This is working so many different areas. Such a good exercise to do. Keep going. 10 seconds left of this one. 3, 2, 1. And rest there. Again, rest, active rest. Always keep moving. Okay? So, the next one, my laptop has decided to turn off, which means I am going to either have to guess it, or if I can be quick enough, there we go, brilliant, is side steps and tapping alternate knee. Okay, so we've got 10 seconds left. Again, if you want to do that in a chair, march, 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 tap, tap, march, 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 tap, tap. All right, and off we go. So side steps, for those who want to do it in standing, get that movement quite quick. Keep going the ones in standing. I'm going to do the last one in the chair. So march, 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 tap, tap, march, 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 tap, tap. Keep going. We've got 10 seconds left. Good. Keep going. One more. And there we go. Well done. And my watch continuously keeps talking to me. Good. So marching on the spot. We have only got 2 exercises left of this final round, okay, with elbows to knees and then Arnold Press, okay? So 10 seconds to go of active rest and then straight into the elbow to alternate knee. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Elbow to alternate knee. Again, get that momentum up, really important. Get that heart rate increased. Plenty of blood flow around the body, warms the muscles up, makes them more pliable, relaxes them as well. Five seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Good, and rest there. And now we are on to the final exercise of this third round, and that's 15 minutes of high intensity exercise that you have been doing. Okay, so 20 seconds of gentle active rest, shoulder rolls if you need to, some gentle neck movements, looking up and down, and I'm hoping you should all find that much more comfortable. Now, we are going to march, or in the chair, march, whilst doing our Arnold Press. All right, and off we go. Right, we're going to do this one for 45 seconds, okay? We're going to finish a little bit longer. Keep going, okay? Keep track of all the way, pushing up nice and high, or whatever you feel is comfortable. Get those arms stretched, you're looking up as well, thinking about that neck position. Right, that's 30 seconds already, we've only got 15 seconds to go. Let's really pick up the pace now, but thinking about that form. Okay, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Right, just give yourself 30 seconds to a minute. Few deep breaths and out slowly. 3 to 4 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep those shoulders moving. I like to roll my shoulders up and back as I take that deep breath in and then blowing out and relaxing. So deep breath in, hold and blow out. Again, just subtly keeping those legs moving, getting that blood flow around your body, okay, will prevent you from seizing up or too much lactate building up in the muscles. This is where you need to be drinking fluids. Obviously, at certain points in time of night, comfort drinking, just to make sure you're flushing those kidneys through, okay, and any lactate that might build up, all right? It will be quite normal for you to feel a little bit sore over the coming days. We call that delayed onset muscle soreness. And the ways you can combat that is still through gentle movement, controlled movement, doing your day-to-day, or what I call active rest days, where you're still walking, so you're walking the dog, you're going out to and from the shops, you're doing your day-to-day tasks, going out to work, whatever is a normal day for you, you're still keeping moving, okay? Drinking plenty of water over the coming days, but to be honest, you should be drinking plenty of water on the day-to-day, okay? Keeping yourself hydrated is so important for your muscles. It is so important for your blood flow, for your mindset, for even how your lungs operate. You know, it's really, really important that you're keeping hydrated, and actually helps improve your joint range of movement through keeping your joints physically hydrated. So the natural oils that you have in your joint capsule, called your synovial fluid, okay, can become redundant if you are dehydrated. So therefore, drinking lots, keeping yourself hydrated, can help keep your joints lubricated, okay? So keeping moving, keeping drinking, continue doing the day-to-day are all so important for quality of life. And Zoe, I think I am done from the exercise session. Oh.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
That's all right. My watch just kept going off. Kept talking to me throughout.
Shouting at you, keeping you going. That was fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it's my friend.
So yeah, I've definitely had the easier job this evening. But yeah, no, thank you. That was a really fantastic session. And yeah, a really good variety of exercises. So yeah, we've got quite a few people watching us live. So hopefully they found it really helpful. And for everyone watching as well, you can always watch back and catch up. So particularly for the seated variations, you can always watch it, you know, take each exercise at a time and pause the video in between as well. So it's really great that you're able to explain both, you know, both varieties of exercises. Thank you.
Certainly, multitasking isn't my strongest forte, but I certainly will try.
And yeah, it's a big ask from us as well. I think next time we could always do it side by side. One of us does seated, one of us standing.
Exactly. Great idea.
Get me working a bit harder as well.
Put yourself forward to that one.
Brilliant. Well, I'll just check and just see if we've got any sort of questions coming through. But I've put in the comments a link to the Colchester branch info. So for anyone who's local who wants to join Josh's sessions, then got the details there. And yeah, and also the details for finding your local branch as well, because obviously we've got them all over the UK too. Brilliant. Well, yeah, we haven't got any questions coming through at the moment. Quite a few people still watching us. That's great. And Anya says, thanks, Josh. That was really good. I'd never do these kind of movements without you telling me to do them. Thank you.
Good old Anya. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support as well.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think unless there's anything else you wanted to add, Josh, and if there are any more questions over the coming days, I can keep an eye out as well and answer any of those. Was there anything else from you?
We're looking to upload some new content to our YouTube channel. Things have been a bit busy because most of us are also NHS physios, so sometimes finding the time to upload videos is quite difficult, but there will be some new content coming. Please share. You know, we're happy for anyone to use those videos to any level that's comfortable. Leave comments, you know, or contact like yourself, Zoe. I'm always happy to field questions or offer advice and support.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's really great, the whole variety of videos you've got on your page already. So even better with even more coming, and we'll happily share those with everyone as well.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Well, yeah, thank you. And I can see, yeah, it's been a popular session. So thank you so much again. And thank you everyone for joining in live as well. Let us know how it feels afterwards. Maybe tomorrow. And brilliant. And I've popped my email address in the comments as well, because it'd be great to hear everyone's ideas for more of these My AS, My Life sessions as well. We try and cover sessions, you know, on kind of information about axial SpA, exercises, a whole variety of things. So if there's anything that we're not covering you'd like to see more of, then do just let me know. We're always happy to hear your ideas. Wonderful. So yeah, and we've got Helen says that she follows NASS Colchester videos on YouTube and finds them really good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
That's great. Thanks for sharing that, Helen. Wonderful. So I'll finish up there then, everyone, and hopefully see you next time. And thanks again, Josh.
Cheers. Thank you very much.